McDonald's has entered a Minecraft movie universe, and Grimace, Birdie, and Hamburglar just spawned as new collectibles in the overworld. Now for a limited time, you can get one of 6 McDonald's collectibles when you order a Minecraft movie meal. Ooh. With your choice of Big Mac or 10-piece chicken McNuggets with spicy nether flame sauce. Available now in a biome near you. Oh, and at your local McDonald's. I participate in McDonald's for a limited time. A Minecraft movie only in theaters.
Everyone deserves a chance in the driver's seat. For GM and Revolt, that means leading the way on the road to an all-electric future and envisioning a world with 0 crashes, 0 tailpipe emissions, and 0 congestion. GM's committed to making EVs accessible for everybody. That means you too. So what are you waiting for? GM's got the keys. You grab the wheel. Learn more about an all-electric future and the 000 initiative at gm.com. GM, everybody in.
Them niggas scared to make that move, can't relate to that. I roll the dice, shit, if I lose, I'm gon' be shaking back. Cause lessons learned within the loss just elevate the fact that trial and error just the only way, ain't no escaping that. I wake up, hit 100 push-ups, then I'm at my route. Check on my stocks, see how they looking, then I'm sliding out. When you start seeing your progression, you stop having doubts. And what's the point of having clout if you can't cash it out? True to this game, but I'm a lifer, ayy. Feel like we finna change the cycle, ayy. That's the most success, you know we thriving, ayy. That's the most depression for our rivals, ayy. Could teach a lesson on survival, ayy. You know I'm from the bottom.
What's good, everybody? Your boy David Bellard, 1/4 of the Black Wealth Renaissance crew. Back at it again for another episode in H-Town. Here with the crew, Jalen, Kelly, and Jared. Fellas, how y'all feeling, man?
Feeling good. Got some drink. Feeling great,
got
man.
that drink in my cup.
Yeah, one time for Kirko.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling great, man. Like, the energy's been amazing. It's been really great just to be back
Feel like old
in the
times,
podcast,
man.
Like, we in person, though. Like, the energy's
good,
amazing,
man.
bro.
It feel good, man.
Back at it again with the season 4.
And once again, y'all, like Jared just said, it's season 4, and we back again with some more pressure.
Everything in person, too. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Go hit that subscribe button.
Yes, sir. And leave us that 5-star rating and review while you're at it. But like we just said, man, more pressure on the way. This episode, y'all, highly anticipated and long overdue. This young brother here, if you watching, you already see him. This man is a fucking legend, y'all. I don't know how else better to say it. He's the one and only, the real Tayvion Patton.
Like Drake said, icon.
Legend. The real Tayvion
Phenomenal.
Patton. Sensational.
Nah, you should have hit him with that. You may have seen him on TikTok. We're asking about those cars.
Hey, what car do you drive? But no, for real. Like, this brother here is really doing the damn thing. Became a millionaire during the pandemic, helping people get into high-paying jobs in tech, and like just really an all-around business extraordinaire, man. None other than the real Tayvion Patton, man. Tay, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing good, man. Nice to have me. You know, we finally getting it in now.
It's crazy. We doing this in Houston instead of Dallas, where we all live.
I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, man, we all stay in Dallas. But then I was like, shit, I'm trying to get out of Dallas right now anyway. So it was perfect, really.
Yeah. Appreciate you for pulling up and driving, bro. So we definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I had to. I couldn't miss this.
For sure, man. For sure. So, Tay, bro, man, we would just get right into it. To kick this off, man, for everybody who may be under a rock and they're unfamiliar with you, bro, let them get an introduction to you and, like, how did you become Tayvion Patton?
All right. So from, like, the beginning or, like, just...
Give us from the beginning, bro.
Yeah, man. I need to understand how this dude from Mississippi pulling up in the McLaren, bro. I need you to break it down.
All right, now, so let me see where I can start at. Because it pretty much started when I moved over to Texas. Because, like, I'm from Mississippi, as everyone probably know by now. Don't really come from anything. Single family, single mother, for the most part. Father wasn't around. Mother, you know, I didn't, like, want for anything, but we didn't really have money like that, you know, with government assistance and stuff like that. But yeah, so I pretty much started when I was 18, or even through high school. During high school, flipped shoes, fixed iPhones, And during that time, I was making like a lot of money just like from the iPhones. Everybody knew me. Oh, Tay, like the tech guy, he's jailbreaking the iPhones, he's fixing the iPhones. So I was making like a pretty dime off just doing stuff like that. And so then I kind of started getting to like the shoe fetishes and stuff like that. And I think I still remember my first shoe I flipped with some red foam posits. I had bought it for like 160. That was like kind of yellow soles, stuff like that. Need to be fixed up a little bit. And I was selling like 220. And I was like, dang, like it's really money into flipping shoes. And no, this one Jordan was like 160 and you can flip them for 220. It was like 150, 220 and stuff like that. And then I had like friends that work at Foot Locker, Finish Line and stuff like that. So yeah, I was sliding them like $20, $30 here. And then, you know, military discounts. I had a friend that was in military. So I was getting like military discounts as well as getting in the shoes. So I was buying the shoes for like 120, 130, selling for like 220. And so I just started flipping shoes off that. And then like I had got into this competition. I don't know if you guys remember, but the paranormal foams. Yeah, you had to submit a picture of you being weird as a kid. And I was like in a shirt or whatever with my earrings, and I was just like eating some bologna or something like that. Just didn't know. And I submitted and I won, but I didn't get my size, so I ended up selling them for like $1,500. So I'm like, damn, like this is really like it's really in there. And so I started like dealing with these bots. I got like a couple pair of red October Yeezys. I sold them. Yeah, I sold them like 3 racks. So I bought my first car off shoe money for the most part. Yeah, I bought my first car off shoe money. And so, and a lot of people don't really know that about me. I never really talk about me flipping shoes or fixing iPhones and everything like that. They always hear from when I was like, oh, like, you know, 18, 19, you starting into the stocks and stuff like that. And so at this time, like, I'm like 16, 17 years old right now. And I was like, all right, I have a little cash right now and stuff like that. Like, at a point, my mom was like, what are you doing to get all this money and stuff like that? Like, I wasn't working. And I'm like, nah, Mom, like, I'm really making money flipping shoes. And she was like, what? And I was like, look, like, I showed her my PayPal account. Like, hey, this is what I'm doing. And I wasn't of age yet. So I had to use my mom information for PayPal. So I was on there, you know, PayPal they be tripping sometimes.
Hell yeah.
And stuff like that.
Still.
So like I had went out to college, I turned 18, and at the time I was running track as well too. So I wasn't able to kind of go to like releases. I had track meets. So it's like, dang man, I need to really find out the way how I can make money and stuff like that. And so that's when I kind of got introduced to stocks. I started researching, looking up stocks and stuff like that. I wasn't trading then. So I was just pretty much just putting money in there, just holding it, just like pretty much letting it kind of build up. And I was really just kind of like living off money that I had made off the shoes and stuff like that. And then my mom would send me money here and there. And I was just like, nah, bro, I got to really start like figuring a different way how to do that. So this actually didn't come until I moved over to Texas. Like I actually came out here, moved to Texas. I was like, because originally, when I was my freshman year of college, I was going to a college called University of Mobile, and they didn't have an engineering program there. Like they had like business computer information systems or something like that, but it wasn't really like
enough.
It wasn't enough. So I was like, I have like family out here in Texas or whatever. So I was like, I want to move to Texas, but my mom, she wasn't for it. She was like, you're not moving to Texas. I was like, you don't know it. Like I came out here like in May, like after the nationals and stuff like that. I came out here like May, June sometime. At the time, she didn't know I had already asked for my release, everything. Yeah, I was gone. She didn't know, but I was gone. But as soon as I came out here, I got a job at Walmart. 2 weeks later, I got a job at Target. So I was working 2 jobs. I was working overnight at Target from like 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Yeah, and then I would go to work at Walmart from 9 a.m. to like 2, 3 p.m. So I was like, I would there, like when I leave Target, I'm going to go to Walmart, sleep in the parking lot for like hours, try to get me a nap, go straight to work. I did that for about 2-3 months, trying to build up my capital, build up money and stuff like that. Because I'm like, all right, I know when school start up, I'm not going to have as much time as work and stuff like that. Which I ended up did have time to break and stuff like that because I was pretty much taking a lot of online classes. And then after that, I was like, all right, cool, like, tech is that's when I really started like researching like what degree I really wanted to do, because I knew I kind of wanted to do something engineering, but I was like, because I was also still like trying to run track and stuff like that. I was coming out here to originally run for TCU, but then I turned my meniscus and MCL, so they wanted me to walk on, and TCU like $40,000 a year. So I was like, nah, I ain't doing it. So I was like, all right, I'm going to Tarrant County. I went to JUCO there, junior college there, and that's when I just started really honing in. I'm like, all right, well, sports not gonna work out. I'm injured, obviously. I'm not at this point. I don't really care to do it no more because I'm not in love with it. So I was like, what can I really do to make money? Like, I just started thinking. I was like, it was good, like with the flipping the shoes and all that stuff like that. But I was like, how far is that really gonna take you? Like, and I just started thinking. I was like, well, it's something that's gonna always be around. Because I always thought like, because when I was back at home, everyone that went to like business marketing, business management, the most they was probably doing was like managers at retail stores and stuff like that. And I'm just like, do I really need a degree for that?
Nah.
Exactly.
Could have went to work straight out of high school.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. So why would I go, spend all this money for a degree just to go back and be a manager at Walmart? It doesn't make sense. And so I was like, I did like law for like a semester. Like I was like, lawyer makes. But I was like, this is way too much reading. This is way too much research. I'm not doing it. So I was like, dude, just start running from like technology. You've been doing all this stuff. You've been taking apart laptops. You've been taking apart phones. You've been doing all this stuff. Dude, just go do tech. So in my head, I'm just like, all right, but this is gonna be hard. Like that's really what it is. Like I know this. Like I know the hardware. I know how to take an iPhone apart. I know how to take a TV apart. I know how to do this, but this is gonna be hard. Like I like coding out. It really like it kind of intimidated me, and I just started like doing like a little different research. Like, all right, what can I do in tech? So at first I was like, all right, cool. I want to be a network engineer.
McDonald's has entered a Minecraft movie universe, and Grimace, Birdie, and Hamburglar just spawned as new collectibles as part of a Minecraft movie meal with your choice of Big Mac or 10-piece chicken McNuggets with spicy nether flame sauce. Participate in McDonald's for a limited time. A Minecraft movie only in theater.
So I enrolled to the Cisco Academy at my junior college. Pretty much when you go through it, you get what's called a CC. At the time, it used to be the CCNT. They don't do it anymore, and the CCNA. So like, all right, cool. So I did that. I was kind of working in the lab. So I was like, man, this shit boring. Like, I'm in a data center. This all I'm doing. I'm just like, all right, cool. All right, cool, whatever. And so like the next year, it was like mandatory. I had to take like an intro to security class. And I was like, all right, cool. Let me do this. I go in there. We start talking. Like, I think this was like the second or third day of class. And we started talking about ethical hacking. Like, you get paid to hack. I was like, man, that's not mine. Like at this point, I was just like, you get paid to do what? And he was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. It's called ethical hacking. Or research it, real thing. You got certifications. You got like governments that's pay for this. You got private companies that pay for this. I'm like, oh, this is lit. This is what I'm doing. Not realizing what I was getting myself into. But I was like, all right, cool. So I just started doing like the intro to security stuff. Pretty much just let's really learn. Like I really had like fell in love with it. Like I'm up 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning researching in these labs, like learning how to code, learning how to do all this stuff. Like I think like before, like I just really got financially literate. Like this was like the most fun like I had when I was just literally like researching. Like I would literally stay up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, have to go to class at 8 a.m. And I just got through doing all these labs and stuff like that. And so I just really started falling in love with it. And so I saw a thing with the school that I went to. They had this thing where if you take a certain class, like say for instance, I would take an intro to security or intro to network class. If you pass the certification, they automatically give you an A. So in my head, I'm just like, all right, I'm already doing all this stuff studying. I ain't really got to do no work in here. Like I'm already standing up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm just going to show up to class, not really care what I'm doing because at the end of the day, I'm still doing all this. I go past certification, I automatically get an A. Right. So I was doing that. Like I had got like 4. I had got my A+ certification. I got my network certification. I got my security plus, my Red Hat certified system administrator, as well as my CCNA. All while I was in junior colleges, just to avoid from actually having to do the work. Because it's like I'm already doing the work outside of class, but it's just like I never really just had like. When I guess when it comes to like technology and stuff like that, I feel like it's really hands-on. Like I don't really need to do all this research and take this quiz and take this test. If I can pretty much show that I have the capability to like use my hands and actually do it. So I was like, cool. Like I had kind of stopped going to class and everything. Don't do that though. But, I would stand up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning also doing this as well too. I was already like self-teaching myself. Mm-hmm. And so when that came around, I wasn't going to go for my 4-year degree. I was just like, cool, like I got this, I'm good. Like I had job offers and everything. I'm always like, because I also had credits from my last school and stuff like that. And so I started looking at schools because UTA, I was going to originally go to UTA because I was actually going to run track there too when I graduated. But that was like, we're not taking any of these credits, and I was going to have to do another 3 years in school. I was like, dead. I already didn't want to go to school anyway.
Yeah.
So I researched UNT. UNT would take all my credits. I find a way to finesse my degree to where I don't have to take any science. I don't have to take any math classes. I don't have to do nothing. Like, I pretty much left UNT with an engineering degree without having to do any of the math and science for it. And so, so the thing about UNT, the school that I particularly went to was they had these things or the prerequisites where you have to do, like, say for instance, if I want to take a program in one class, I have to take physics and calculus 1. And I was like, okay, cool. That's 2 classes. Well, 3 classes I got to pay for it, and it's not cheap. So I was like, let me try to find a way to do this. Oh, it's a community college right here, and there's no prerequisites for it. So I would go take the intro to programming class there, transfer it over, and straight, all right, cool. It transfers over. You said it transferred directly over for this class. Let me go into the next class. Do that. So then I got to another programming class. It was like, all right, you need calculus 2, and I think you need physics 2 in some other class. I was like, well, I don't have either one of those. Just so happened that college had just started offering it that semester. I was like, cool, that's what I'm doing. So like I was really like taking class, and it was cheaper too. The class was like $300-$400 versus like $1,500-$1,300. I was like, cool. So I'm saving money, I'm saving time, and it's also that allowed me to graduate from UNC in 3 semesters. So throughout my time there, like I held like an internship every semester. So I from like my last year in junior college and all the way up to when I graduated from UNT. Like I had interned with a company called Celanese, a company called McAfee, Citibank.
McAfee, the security company?
Yeah. I work with them. Cisco Networks, interned with them. Southwest Airlines, I interned with them. So like I was literally like, hey, I'm gonna try to get like an internship in every like space in the industry because security is done for each thing. Like, oh yeah, and also for Baylor Scott and White, the hospital as well too. So I was like, all right, let me learn the HIPAA laws. Like, let me learn like the compliance and the gas. Like, let me see how it's done in like the tech space. Let me see how it's done in the airline space because everything is literally different when it comes to compliance and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, let me do this. So fast forward to that, like my semester, the summer before my last semester, I ended my internship with Cisco, and they turned around, they gave me a full-time offer. But what they was trying to do was they were trying to bring me as an undergrad on the undergrad program. Wow. And in my head, I had already said, like, and I know a lot of people going to say, oh, you been arrogant. But I wasn't taking anything less than 6 figures, like, honestly. Like, because I already knew, like, I had all this experience. I knew when I came into a program or came to a company, it wasn't me trying to like catch on and stuff like that. I knew as soon as I came into the company, I was going to make a change in there. And so I wasn't going to no undergrad program. I wasn't doing that. Like I was specifically trying to go in as a mid-level analyst, engineer, or something like that. Mm-hmm. And so it was this company called Optiv Security or Optiv. They had reached out to me like a previous year before, and they were trying to hire me. And I was like, hey, no, I'm still in school. And they was like, okay, cool. We're going to circle back around like this semester before you graduate. In my head, I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. Yeah. I kid you not. As soon as my internship ended and like a week before school started, they was like, hey, how's it going? Like, you know, we said we was going to reach back out to you. How's it, like, you know, are you still like interested in job? Have you signed in job offers yet? I was like, no, but I'm actually interviewing with like a couple of companies right now. And this at the time, I also had an offer from Google as well too in Mountain View. But so I'm getting to that. So I had an interview with them, and I pretty much tell them like, hey, this is my last semester. And she's like, oh, like, would you be open to like the rec your last semester or anything like that? I was like, yeah, I only got 3 classes and they all online. Cool. Like, kids you not, man. I interviewed like 4 different teams and every team wanted me. And I was like, it's cool. So I actually, like, it was weird. I was actually pinning the teams against each other to give me the highest offer. so it was like this one team that was like, oh yeah, like this was for like working remote and stuff like that. Like, you get 2 days work remote and we'll give you 85, like 83, 80 something. Yeah. And I was like, all right, cool. So this other company, Citibank, that's gonna give me 90,000, whatever, with like a 5K sign-on bonus. But Google, that was gonna give me 135,000. So, but it's in Mountain View. So what I did was I had leveraged that my Google, because I mean obviously that was the most money they had, the stocks and stuff like that. So I leveraged that offer with Optiv, and I was like, hey, check this out. I understand, you know, there's going to be a pay difference. You know, you have taxes and stuff like this. But if you guys can give me this much money, I'll sign with y'all. So they ended up giving me $95,000. I asked for $100,000, but they gave me $95,000. They gave me a $10,000 sign-on bonus, and I also got a 10% performance bonus. So all in all, like so I ended up getting like $110,000 per year. And my math always cool, but y'all get the but
Six figures at 21.
Yeah.
That's all that damn matter.
So you can see that the math wasn't essential.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So after I like started doing the math and stuff like that, I'm like, all right, $145,000 after all the taxes, or $135,000 after the taxes and stuff like that.
That's good money.
It's like $80,000.
Yeah.
I mean, $80,000. Then you know you got rents out there. Like Mountain View is not
It's not gonna be cheap.
Yeah, it's $3,000 for the smallest shit. Yeah, it was $3,000, and I'm just like, nah, man. Like it'd be good to have it on my resume and stuff like that, but. I'm really more so focused on like honing my skill, because you go to a company like Google, bro, you're not really gonna see your work like that, especially me becoming as an entry level engineer. I know I wasn't gonna see that. Yeah, and that was gonna burn the shit out of me too, and I wasn't trying to do that. So I worked there for like 8 months. Also, this is like the most money I ever made in my life. So at this time, like I mean, internships and stuff like that, when you're in tech, they're great. In $35 per hour and stuff like that.
Internships?
In tech.
Wow,
that's crazy. I didn't know
internship. Yeah, like I think my highest paid intern, I got $42 an hour, and they gave me a $10K sign-on bonus.
Adjuster money.
Yeah. but you gotta also think though, it's only for like 3 month period. But like a semester, but still though, it's really good money. And I was also negotiating my intern salary. I mean, my intern wages and stuff like that, because I was paying them against other people. So I ended up paying them against the team and stuff like that. Like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go with this team. I really love what they doing. I get to work from home. Cool. So at this time, this is like when my financial literacy kind of like I had to kind of learn it. Like I've never been done with money, but I was just spending money. Man, bro, I was going to the Christian Louboutin store every time I got a paycheck. I was buying new shoes, and I was just like, bro, like
How much you dropping on shoes?
I was spending like $1,200 on shoes, bro.
How much?
Like $1,200 on shoes, bro.
Nigga.
And then I never forget, bro. I bought a Louis Vuitton belt for $800. I think like $850. I was like, bro,
nigga, you can go buy 2 baby cars.
I went to the Louis store one time when I was in college. I walked in that bit. This is no bullshit. They had no prices on shit. I said, hey, man, how much does belt cost? And she told me, young man, if you gotta ask, you can't afford it. I said, damn, that's how y'all coming in this
Yo, dog, I kid you not, dog. I like that like, and the thing about, I don't say the job for 8 months, but like that it was just like I would just spend, like, crazy thing about it, like I had just like my Challenger, I had like $4,000 left on it. I ain't been at, so let me rewind it. So also, while I'm still working and stuff like this, I'm still in school, and I'm still staying in student living. So, you know, in student living, rent like $600-$700 and stuff like that. Bro, before I even got my first paycheck, I was like, I'm moving downtown Dallas. I go look, I break my lease, I pay somebody to move into my apartment at the student, cover their first month rent, and I moved into an apartment paying like $1,600 per month. It was high, it was nice as high rise. But and then like 2 months after that, I traded in my Challenger, which was almost paid off. Had like $4,000 left for a damn BMW. So, which I still got. I need to get rid of it. Yeah, it's 4. Yeah. So I still got it, but it was just like, dang, bro, you made like a lot of dumb decisions. And so I was just looking. I was like, bro, like, it was just one day I was like, just thinking. I was looking at my account. I was like, bro, where the fuck is your money at? Like, bro, you have no responsibilities. Like, you have no kids. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, where you spending money at? I go look at my finances. Going to bars, going to clubs. You spending your money on dumbass shoes, fucking Louis Vuitton. And it's just like, bro, like, you're making decent money, but you're not making enough money to be doing shit like this. Like, and I was just really like, all right, let me just kind of sit down, put my head down, and let me just really focus on my finance stuff like this. And while I'm doing all of this, I'm documenting this on Twitter as well too. So like while I'm doing my internships, I'm writing this on Twitter. Like I'm literally, and this is before people just really started following me. Just kind of initially started building it up. I'm like, oh, this is how I got this internship. Oh, this is what I'm doing. Like this is like I pretty much kind of built my following, posting about my projects, posting like pretty much everything I was building was off like the tech stuff. Like the financing come to like 2020 somewhere and stuff like that. And so one day, I'm pretty sure everybody know Ari and stuff like that. One day she had hit me up, just like, you know, like trying to be a mentor. She was like, you know, there's like, because at this time, this one I used to wild out on Twitter and stuff like that. She was like, you know, there's like, whenever you like really talk about like the stuff you're doing, like the tech industry, and you talking about like how you living yourself in life, it almost always go viral, and you just kind of like fuck around, do the little dumb shit, nothing happens. I was like, let me test this out. Kid you not. I made a thread how I got my first internship, went viral. I was like, say less. I'm gonna start talking about my tech experience. I'm start talking about that. That's when I kind of started cooling out with all like the BS and stuff. I mean, I still do it here and there now, but I wasn't doing as much. And so at that time, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you know, I started like trading, like getting into Bitcoin. Like I wouldn't actually like, so when I was in Bitcoin and stuff like this, one of my coworkers, one of the interns, she was like, hey bro, like Bitcoin finna blow up, put some money in there. So this is like right before it went up to like $20,000 and stuff like that.
It's like the 2017.
Yeah, exactly. So I threw in like my entire sign-on, but I was on like my entire sign-on bonus and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, cool, let me do it. So off that, I think I ended up making like $30,000 off that. So I ended up pulling out about like $18,000. I haven't touched it since then because I didn't really know too much about it. I just know it's like this dude, he was showing me his Bitcoin portfolios. I'm like, oh, he really believe in it. Let me throw some money in there. And so I had seen it was like around like right before Christmas and stuff like that. Like, let me get some gifts and stuff like that. So I just pulled all my money out. And right when I pulled my money, I think like a couple weeks later it crashed. I was like, damn, like I got lucky. Yeah, I was trying to do it to buy Christmas gifts and shit, but I was like, hey, I'm lucky, cool. So you know, I had like, you know, I kind of started off with like the 30 grand and stuff like that. I was like, all right, man, let me learn how to like trade and stuff like this. So this I started on Forex. So this is before IML and all that. I was trading on Nadex. Yeah. So I was on this platform called Nadex. Didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was pretty much gambling. I have messed around and because I ain't gonna lie, like when I get to kind of like trading stocks and stuff like that, I kind of don't have like this thing. I don't know. I ain't really scared. Like it's just like if I lose it, goddamn, I lost it. Like I'm like it's whatever. Yeah. I never really look at like stock money and stuff like that. It's real money. It's just like it's there, but I never really touch it. Like I would never like probably sell any of my stocks. And so I think I had messed around and I forgot exactly what I was doing, but I messed around. I flipped like $250. It's like $1,000 in like 60 seconds. So basically what I was doing, is you basically just bet like, is this currency pair is going to be over a certain amount of time at the end of 60 seconds. Didn't know what the hell I was doing whatsoever. I'm pushing buttons. I'm just like, well, it's going up right now, so let it go up. So I'm telling you, like I was like back to back to back. And I was like, let me actually kind of like learn this and stuff like this. So I actually started learning how to trade and stuff like that. So I'm like, I started making money, started being like a little bit less riskier than what I was doing. And then one day I was just like, man, fuck it. I'm finna just go all in. I put like 10 grand on it. I was hit. I put 10 grand in it, lost it all. Ooh. I ain't touched Forex since.
That'll do.
So I was like, all right, yeah, this not gonna do it. Like, cause at the point, like, I learned it, but I was never really ever comfortable with it. Cause it's like
Forex moves so crazy.
Yeah, it is. Bro. It's like, and I want to keep knowing like the real news and stuff like that. And then it's just really, really too technical. So I was just like, all right, well, I mean, you good in tech, like. I got stocks, tech stocks. So I started like investing heavily in like tech stocks and stuff like this. And so this like 2019. So like by this time, I think I probably got like 150,000 like in the stock market and stuff like that. So I was dumping all like my bonuses and stuff in there. And this is like from when I was 18, saving up all this money as well too from the flipping shoes. So I'm like 150. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna keep throwing money in there. I wasn't really trading. So 2020 come, pandemic. So this is like when I really just started like 2020. Like it was damn near impossible not to make money in the stock market. It was like defying everything, bro. Like a lot of shit I was doing didn't fucking make sense. I was like, I'm making money, so fuck it. So I was literally only trading like Tesla. I was trading I was only trading like tech stocks, literally only. And I was buying Tesla at like $300 before the split. So yeah, I've been in Tesla for a minute. Yeah. So I've been in Tesla for a minute, bro. I probably got like a quarter just in Tesla by itself. And so I learned options and stuff like that. I'm running it up. So COVID happened, everything getting shut down. My friends stuff like stock market terrible right now. Like everybody, all my friends, I'm telling them, I'm like, bro, they're like, nah, I think I'm finna pull out. Like one of my roommate at the time, he's like, nah, I think I'm gonna pull out, bro. Like, you know, just cause I get laid off and stuff. Like, I'm like, bro, you're not gonna get laid off. You in tech, dude. They need you. You'll be the last person to go, bro. They gonna lay off everybody else. Like, bro, you a product management. You're not going nowhere. Nah. And so, he's like, nah, cause I'm the type, I'm willing to risk it all. I've always been like that. Like, if I lose, it's like, man, I'm 20, 22. I can get it back somewhere. I ain't got no kids. Yeah. So like everything I started doubling down on, like 401k, doubling down on. Like I was literally, bro, I kid you not, I was living off credit cards. Like I was like, my bank account was like $20. Like I was not, every dime I got, I was throwing into the tech stocks, like every single dime, and I was trading options and stuff like that. Like I was literally like probably like 10, 15,000 in credit card debt just because like I wasn't like, I was like, bro, like it's gonna go back up. Like it can only go back up. It can't, like the government is not gonna let all this company fails.
Hell no.
So shit just started like, all of a sudden shit just started skyrocketing. Like damn, yeah, bro. Like you can pretty much just do a call option and you was almost automatically gonna always make money. Like that's really how easy it was in 2020 in the stock market. So I'm like, all right, damn. So I'm just chilling and stuff like that. And then I came across a tweet from Zay. He was like, people don't realize you don't gotta have $1 million in your bank account. Like your net worth can just be $1 million, whatever. You have $1 million in assets.
The NBA playoffs are here, and I'm getting my bets in on FanDuel. Talk to me, Chuck GPT. What do you know?
All sorts of interesting stuff, even Charles Barkley's greatest fear.
Hey, nobody needs to know that.
New customers bet $5 and get $250 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. 21 plus and present in Virginia. Must be first online real money wager. $5 deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, cool. Like I looked at my stock portfolio. I had like $800,000 in my portfolio at the time. Then I do got this property right here. It's on clearing period of $60,000. And then I have this much in cash. Oh shit, I'm a millionaire. So it was like, damn, like everything started paying off. And so while I'm doing this, I'm just pretty much documenting everything. Like, hey y'all, this is where it is. Like this is what I'm doing. And like I never really like went to the thing like selling stock courses and stuff like that because I never really wanted like me personally, I feel like when it comes to like stock market and stuff like that, I feel like everybody should know that. Like, you know, so I would like anybody hit me up, I was like, hey, this is the playlist. I look at it. Cool, that's what you do. And so like after that, like that's when I really started like learning how to leverage my stock portfolio and my 401ks and stuff like this. So I started buying real estate, leveraging loans on my stocks and leveraging loans on my 401k. So the thing is, I avoid taxes. You can't. I mean, you don't pay taxes on borrowed money. It's a loan. I'm paying like 3-4% interest on there, and I'm paying it back to myself. Yeah. So it was just like it's perfect. So, but just to know, whenever you do leave your job, you have to pay that back in the 401k.
Yeah, man.
But lately, I was making all these money moves. Like I had just met like this fire ass contractor. Man, he was making hella money. I was making like at that time $20,000-$30,000 a month. It got up to almost like 75. I was making like 75,000 a month off some investments and stuff I was doing. Like it's pretty much like with weed containers and stuff like that. So basically, like we'll build out these containers, sell them off to like other people, resources and stuff like that, make money off of them. So I was making like $75,000 a month off that. And so I was just really just like, man, I was like really had like built my capital and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me start going to other business ventures and stuff like that. So I started going to like real estate a little bit more. I should probably have way more real estate than I have now, but I was just kind of fucking off money, you know. I ended up building like 4 different businesses with that. So I was able to buy like supercars with that. Pretty much watches and stuff like I was really like making a shit ton of money. And I was like, all right, cool. Like folks coming to this year, I was like, all right, what I'm gonna do? Like I have all this capital. What it is that I want to do? So now it's like this year, after I kind of just made all the capital and all the stuff like that, I'm like, this year I'm focusing on really making an impact and really giving back. Like even like last year, like I'm always been the type of person like on Twitter, I'm always kind of like giving out game, I'm giving out knowledge. And, you know, people like probably try to hit me up. Yeah.
We gonna wait.
So like a lot of people would try to hit me up and was like, hey, like do a consultation call. I'm like, I can't do a consultation call because it buys the time what I do. But this content that I create for y'all, it's free. That's the consultation call, because I'm pretty much telling y'all what to do. At that point, you just gotta take the information and Google it. Like it's literally I'm giving it to you, but a lot of people don't want to sit there and Google. They don't want to do that. Like I get this I get the question every time. Somebody's like, hey, I got like $2,000-$3,000. What should I do with it? Go buy some education, bro. Like learn financial literacy. Like if I tell you what to go do with it, I can go tell you what to do with it. Don't mean you're gonna know what to do. You can be like, hey, I got $3,000. What I can do? I got $10,000. What I can do? Go buy real estate. How you do that?
Exactly.
Like, you're back in square one. Yeah, you're back in square one.
I can't be Google for you. Like,
yeah,
you
like
take that.
Yeah, exactly. Especially like when you're trying to learn how to make. And that's one thing I always try to tell people. Like, no matter how much money you're making, no more. You can be making 20, 15, 30, 40, 50, 100,000, 250, 3, whatever it is. You need to at least understand the basis of personal finance, because that's what's really gonna set you up. Because if you that's like you always hear people saying like you can make $50,000. I mean, make $50,000. One person make 100,000. If the person that make $50,000 is more smarter with their money, then eventually their network and stuff like that is gonna be worth more than the person that making $100,000. Because what people don't realize, you have this lifestyle creep, which I've been a victim of it twice. So, but I've always been smart on my money and I know where to put it. So it's like I can afford to do stuff like this. Like when I had bought my McLaren, everybody was like, "Dude, that's stupid. Why would you do that?" I'm like, and that's the thing. Like when I was like doing like my course and stuff like that, people was like, "Oh, you bought that with the course?" I'm like, "Bro, I haven't even touched my course money. Like this is money I'm making off investments and stuff like that. Like I like literally, I mean, I'm touching it now, but I ain't started touching my course money until like October sometime. That's when I was like reinvesting back into it and stuff like that. Like I spent like $12,000 on a revamp. I spent like $5,000 on hiring somebody to pretty much like voice actors, project management, like my infrastructure, my website. Like I was actually like I took this money to go reinvest and do this now, and now I'm pretty much trying to hire like instructors and stuff like that, so I can run boot camp style things. And also I'm gonna drop this here too, because I ain't really telling about this one. But so dang, should I announce it? I'm gonna just tell. I ain't gonna tell you who I'm working with. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, best. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be perfect then. So no, me and Bees, we're actually linking up.
That's gonna be dope.
So yeah, we're gonna actually link up. So basically, when it comes to tech boot camps and stuff like that, you never really hear people talking about like the personal finance. You just technical skills and that's it. And so pretty much like the boot camps that we're gonna run, we're gonna integrate personal finance. Because my thing is like, if most people that's gonna be in these boot camps, this is probably gonna be the most money they ever made in their life coming from their jobs. And so Bees pretty much she's gonna come in and do is she's gonna be teaching them personal finance. She's gonna be teaching about like, all right, now you know you in the 6-figure range and stuff like that, or if you end up in the range, now you can do Roth RAs at a certain point. So you gotta do backdoor Roth RAs. You gotta learn about sign-on bonuses. Like some people don't know. Like say for instance, you leaving a company with a 401k match, and you got like $10,000 left on the table, and you're going to this other company like, hey, I'm losing $10,000. Can you guys give me a $10,000 sign-on bonus? Me personally, I ask for 15. I'll be lying sometimes. I'll be lying, but you know, you got to ask for a little bit more. Yeah.
We ain't gonna say it's
Bump it up a little bit. So people don't realize you can do stuff like that. And so when, you know, in that, like, that's what we're going to teach them, like, hey, well, now you're in the tech industry, most likely you're probably going to get stock options. This is how you negotiate to get more stock options, or this is how you negotiate to get a higher salary. This is how you negotiate to get, this is how you now actually enroll into your 401k. This is like probably how you should do it. Like, this is how you now use your 401k and invest, because not everyone know you can invest with your 401k. And so that's really going to be like the big selling point in there as well too, because like once you learn technical skills, like now you're just gonna fuck off the money.
Hell yeah.
And so when we add that piece to it, it's like, oh shit, like now we know like what to do with the money. Now we kind of setting you up for generational wealth and stuff like that. Now you learn how to invest in stocks. You know, you learn how to buy real estate. You learn how to do this stuff. Like it's gonna be at a basic level, but a lot of people don't even got that. So yeah, that's really what I've been working on. That's what I've been kind of be talking with our lawyers and stuff like that. We're really trying to get that, like, you know, trying to actually have it released by the first of March. So that's really what I've been working on for the most part with that. But yeah, man, it's just that's really what I've been working on for the most part.
That's dope though.
Nah, bro,
Hey, but I got real quick one question before we hop into anything else. Bro, you was making $75K on the side of your job.
How the fuck you stay at work, nigga?
How you stay at work?
And that's not even, hold on, it's probably more than that, because you said that's just on the container shit.
I think at the height of, the most money I've ever made in a month, I think like $250,000. God. And I can actually show the proof to my phone over there, just so y'all can see that. But yeah, that's the most I ever made. It was like $250,000 in 1 month.
How do you stay at a job?
So that's the thing, bro. Like I really enjoy tech. Like, so that's why a lot of people like, bro, by now I would have quit my job. And just 250, it wasn't profit. It wasn't all profit. It was like 150 profit. But
niggas don't see that as a year, nigga.
So yeah, but yeah, man, it's just I really enjoy tech. Like I really do. Like I love it. Like that's why I left my last company. They didn't like. They was halting me from trading stocks. I had to get permission to buy any type of real estate. They didn't want me to give out financial advice because I worked for Citibank. Yeah, I was an insider. I was a senior insider threat engineer there. So basically, I had access to every fucking thing I want. Like if I wanted inside trade, I could have inside trade. I didn't, but I could have.
No inside trading occurred.
So yeah, so
shit the Senate do.
Exactly. So like I had access to like the CEO emails. Like I had access to any and everything that I wanted. You know, these are investment bankers and shit like that. So I understand why it happened. But I stayed there for like 5 months. I was like, nah, it's not gonna work. And I left. So but overall, I mean, I really genuinely love what I do. Like I mean, honestly, probably within the next year or two, I'm probably not gonna quit. Cause like you know, I'm on like my social media content creating and stuff like that on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube.
Put it out there.
Tell Tech. Yeah. So cause I'm really kind of I'm trying to get rid of like the selling courses and stuff like that. Like you know, more so programs. So that's kind of why I'm creating like my YouTube, and I'm really trying to make a lot of more content on Instagram. Cause I really genuinely do like giving out free information until people start DMing me and asking me 1,000 questions. That's when I be wanting to charge. Cause like damn. But I really genuinely like I believe information should be free, but my time is not.
That's fair. That's fair though.
So yeah,
that's really fair.
So that's
that. Take it a step further, like when information free, people really don't value it.
They don't.
Like,
they don't.
Whenever when you pay attention. The library free. How many people going there?
Exactly. Yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, like bro, I kid you not. Like like when I was on a consultation call, when I attempted to do it, I did it for like 3 months. I made a lot of money though. I was making like $5,000 a month on people talking to me for an hour. So I did it. It was literally shit I was posting on my blogs. Like bro, I was like, it got to a point I was like, hey, did you go like read my blogs before you book this? Yeah, you know, I still got a couple more questions. Asked me the same thing that was on my blog. So I'm like, this one, you just wanted to talk to me.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like,
basically.
all right, cool. I'll talk to you for a while. But then as like, you know, stuff started picking up, I started going to other business ventures and stuff like that. I was like, nah, this not gonna work. And it was like the same exact question. I was like, I'm not doing this. So yeah, bro, that's what actually kind of led me to build get me in tech, because it was just like I had been already helping people like with their resumes. I had been helping people get into tech just by like having conversations with and stuff like that. So I'm like, I can build a program that directly like help people do this. And so that's kind of like pretty much what Get Me in Tech is. Like I'm even now like I'm trying to I just kind of hire people. I just hired a career consultant, I want to call. So now this year I'm trying to do like networking events. I'm trying to do like career fairs. I'm trying to do like virtual workshops. I'm trying to do like all that type of stuff, because like I genuinely want to see like more black people in the tech industry. It's like, bro, like I always try to tell people like the tech industry changed my life. Like, was tech the sole reason why I ended up becoming a millionaire at 24? No, it wasn't. It was like the money I made from it, I was able to invest and stuff like that. But it was also like the financial literacy and stuff that I learned what to do with that money. Because I mean, man, you had 23, 24, you're making 140 grand a year.
A lot of the young niggas gonna fuck that off.
Yeah.
Facts.
So
there's
it was
a lot
just,
of young niggas gonna be at the strip club.
I actually like that. It's actually really interesting that you mentioned that about that, like as far as the financial literacy and about like the income, like causing those type of issues. Because I feel like a lot of people don't think about or talk about that. And you said something interesting earlier that I thought about too. You were like, I was making what, like 130K, but like I still shouldn't have been buying some of this designer stuff.
Yeah,
like. Can you kind of even speak to that portion of it as far as like people not understanding like I don't want to say you can afford it, but like I have the money in my account to be able to purchase this $800 belt. I make 130K a year. Why shouldn't I buy the belt? You know what I mean?
Well, first off, it's fucking dumb. I mean, when it comes down to it, bro, I ain't like that shit's dumb. It holds no value.
Facts.
Like, so that's the thing. Like, it's certain things like vices that I have that I will spend money on, which is cars and watches, like, and certain shoes and stuff like that. But it was just like, first off, that was my only really source of income. So if I really lost my job, damn nigga, you just spent $1,000 on a goddamn belt. Why the fuck are you doing that? And then it was just also, it makes sense. Like, you got to think about it. Like, at this time, like, I did have money saved up. But it's like, all right, you lost your job and you don't get
$1,600 worth of rent.
Yeah.
You got a new car.
You got a $700 car note. You all this. You know, and thank God I'm in tech, because if I lost my job, I probably had one.
Another,
yeah. But still, though, like, it's just like, now it's like, now I had a point, like, I have a certain amount of money saved up. Anything over that, it's free game. Like, I do whatever I want to do, but even now, like, I'm like, all right, I'm not doing that. Like, I kind of cut down my expenses a little bit, and it's just like last year, which is like the dumbest shit I ever done. I kind of had like another dumb year. I think I spent like $100 grand on going out to the clubs and eating out and stuff like that. And I'm just like, bro. So no, it was like
in the club with you before.
So it was really like stupid, and it's really embarrassing. Like to spend that type of money, like doing dumb shit, and you have nothing to show for it. Like people really like they're probably looking like, oh dang, like you like no nigga, that's dumb. Like that's dumb as hell. Like yeah, like it looks like I'm living life, but nigga, that's dumb as hell. Like I can live life doing traveling. I already spent $100 grand traveling last year and stuff like that. I mean I traveled, but I still haven't went out the country yet.
Damn.
No, I still have not went out the country yet. And that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I got a passport.
At least
I got a passport.
Fact.
So I'm going out of the country in 2 weeks though. I'm like, but yeah, though it was just like it was really dumb, bro. Like, yes, I could afford it, but I could spend way more money. And I mean, don't get me wrong. And that's how people like do their self-care and, you know, investing in themselves. If that's what they want to do for them, then cool, that works. But that didn't work for me. Like and like if you're a promoter, if you're a rapper, if you like, that's kind of like the image and stuff that you're trying to put out.
If it's a write-off for you.
It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense for you to do it. But I don't want that attention. Like, you know, like, I'm a businessman. Like, yeah, I mean, they're a businessman as well, too. But, like, I want to present myself a little way. Like, I'm not going to have, like, diamond chains and stuff like that. And all. That's not my image. So it's like, this is a Montclair coat. And, like, you wouldn't even know it. Like, you just look at a regular, like, oh, it's a regular coat. But, like, I don't really like flashy shit like that. I mean, I do, but I don't. It's different. But, like, I don't really like stuff that have, like, logos and stuff like that on it, because it's just like I rather not bring that attention to myself. Like I already talk about money a lot on social media, so it's like when I go out and I'm having all this stuff on, it's like
a lot of attention.
Hey, we finna get this nigga out of the club. And I was going to the club a lot. Yeah, and I was going to the club a lot. So it's like now I kind of like the stuff I wear. It's like kind of subtle. Like if you know, you know. If you don't, cool. Like I'm good off of it.
Like
but
the shoes, I know what them is. Like,
that's different. Like you know, niggas spend. I mean, my fault. People would spend money on like tennis. Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro. Like we've been cussing at this motherfucker the whole time.
So yeah, nah. People would spend money on shoes and stuff like that. It ain't, you know, it ain't really a big thing. Like, yeah, it is a big thing, but people kind of do that. But it just didn't make sense to me when it all came down to it.
But
that's fair.
You said you like to spend money on watches and of course your car.
Yeah.
Why is that?
So this watch right here, I don't know if you can see it. I bought this watch for $45,000. This watch now is worth $82,000.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So it's almost double the value.
It's almost double the value.
How long ago did you buy it?
Like 6
Bro,
months ago.
stop playing.
6 months ago, my nigga?
Almost less than half, like half a year. It's almost worth twice as much.
Like that ass, like my watch collection, it's probably like worth $100,000. But like base value, no appreciation value is about 180.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah.
So why does it go
killing.
up so fast?
Market value. Basically, kind of like how tennis shoes are and stuff like that. The demand discontinued. Because this right here is actually a 15300 ST. So it's the discontinued version of the 15220 or 15202 jumbo thin, basically. But yeah, it's and that watch being discontinued this year as well too. So it's just like it's gonna even go up in more price. So that's why, like, when I bought cars, like when I bought my McLaren, I made effectively $36,000 off of it, but it was really like $28,000 that I actually like took home off of it. So it's just like all of those are like assets in a sense and stuff like that. Like I made hella money off driving my McLaren around, just meeting people and just marketing myself. Like the watches, I made a lot of money of people walking up to me, nice watch. What do you do? Because you're not just going to be sitting around with a $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 watch on. You do something. You do something. So that's.
And it ain't no bust down. You
Exactly.
know.
Exactly. Like I know you. Like you're some type of man in business. I want to know what you do. So when I buy stuff like that, like it adds value to me and I also make money. It's like a big ass S&P 500. I was to savings account, but the way watches is right now, well, it's killing the stock market.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's killing. Like this watch up like 80% right now. So over 6 months. So
and I guess the main difference too, like just to keep that in mind, is like those things appreciated in value, whereas like I don't think a belt would do that. Like there's no designer like t-shirt that'll do that.
Go try to sell $800 Louis Vuitton belt for $800. Exactly. Go try to do that. They gonna look at you. I give you $400.
The only thing that I know that go up like that is them damn Birkin bags.
Yeah,
Ashley
and Chanel bags.
Ashley told us about like
one thing like Birkin.
I don't know. I don't really know about it, but I know Chanel prices been going up lately.
But and then even that goes back to like what you had said before, which is like understanding like exclusivity, the rarity of it. Like did it get decommissioned and stuff like that? Like one of my homeboys, he was telling me the other day, like he about to he was like he got a Hellcat and he gonna flip it. And I was like, what you mean? He was like, yeah, no, they about to discontinue it. And I'm just waiting for them to do that, because as soon as they do, like my car gonna be like triple what it's worth right now. And I'm like, dead ass? He like, yeah,
that's
bro.
what I remember with the G-Wagons. Like G-Wagons, $100,000 over sticker price. Yeah. Like I was trying to get one, but like literally when I went up there, that was like $300. Ain't no negotiating, $300. And I was like,
y'all can kiss my ass.
There you go.
Y'all can kiss my ass.
Bro, you could be tight.
$300,000 for a goddamn Mercedes? Hell no. I go buy Urus. Them also spend more expensive than Urus right now.
Oh, hell no.
Nah, champ. Nah.
Exactly.
I was at Echo Park the other day. They sold one of them bitches for like, I think it was like close to 200.
What was 200?
A G-Wagon.
That much was G550.
I'm not even sure.
That was G550.
They just sold that bitch.
That was G5. But even then, a G550 for 200, them all was like 140 before this.
They're not worth it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, bro, no.
You could have bought a house.
Yeah.
Facts.
An appreciating asset.
But I mean, the car is appreciating if you think about it.
Yeah.
But that was
market.
But that was
market.
that was why I wanted to ask that though, because like people, the first thing the folks will go to is like most of the people don't have those options. Like, yeah, they won't be able to go between like buying a house or buying a car. Like, who got the bread to be able to do that type of stuff? But it's like, all right, cool. Now we talking with somebody who do got it, and they're saying like, yeah, nah, nigga, the belt's still stupid. Like,
yeah, no, that shit's stupid.
The other shit's still stupid.
No,
like,
that shit's still stupid, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I never, bro. I would never. But that bitch lasts though. I'm not gonna lie, it do last, but it ain't.
I mean, shit, you may as well. I can't resell the motherfucker.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The bitch, like, and I ain't gonna lie, like, there are like certain things like designer, like backpacks or the duffel bags. Cause like when I'm traveling and stuff like that, I want to look good. You know, I create content now, so you know, I want to take a picture, have a video recording. It looks good,
right.
But it's a reason why I'm doing that though. It's not just necessarily just like I guess a reason why it was right off too. But yeah, it looks good.
I got a question about like the credit cards too, because you know you said you live strictly off of credit cards. And I ain't gonna lie, after reading your tweet about that shit, I was like, nigga, I'm about to start doing the same fucking thing. So now I just swipe my card, but like I pay that bitch off before the statement date. What made you want to start doing that?
So, what made me want to do that? Because the thing was, because my mom didn't have like really good credit, like so that was also another reason why I had to kind of like flip shoes and stuff like that to go to college, because I had to pay a little bit out of pocket, and because her credit wasn't good enough to get like the Parent Direct Plus loan or something like that. I know. So so I had to get like another loan and stuff like that. And so like from the seat embedded me like, Tay, you gotta have good credit, like because she didn't really have nobody teaching her, like she didn't really know too much about it, but she was just like, hey, any bill you get, pay it on time. Yeah. So like it stuck with me, and I'm just like, all right, cool. Like I ain't really like I knew pay bills stuff on time, but I didn't really understand how bad it would hurt you. So I got to college, it got me a little Wells Fargo credit card. They gave me a $2,000 limit. I'm like $2,000.
You like, shit, I can swipe anyway.
I was swiping.
And so to Denver.
And so this is the thing too, though. Like so, and this is kind of like the thing. Mom was like, only use that credit card for emergencies. And so, at the time, it sounded like a good idea. Mm-hmm. It really did. But then as I got older, I was like, why the hell would I use a credit card with a 20% interest rate as an emergency if I ain't got the money to pay for it?
Yeah.
That shit don't make sense.
Yeah.
And so as I just started, and then this one I kind of started against like travel hacking and points hacking and stuff like that. And so I just started like, I think I was reading, like looking at Ask Sebi, a guy on YouTube.
I know Ask Sebi, yeah.
So like I just started kind of like fun. This is like right when I was graduating. Like, so this one I really kind of just really got into like the credit cards and stuff like that. So I'm like, damn, like I can travel. All right, cool. Like, and so this when I really started doing it. I had started like after I left my first job, I started consulting, and they gave us like an Amex card, and we get to keep the points. And so not only was I getting points, I was getting flight points for that, and I was also getting hotel points. And I was staying at hotels Sunday through Thursday, 3-4 times a month. Oh yeah. So I'm just racking up on points. So I'm just looking. I'm like, damn, I got all these points. I got all these statuses. Let me actually kind of start researching this. Mm-hmm. Bro, I haven't paid for a flight or hotel in like 3-4 years.
Really?
That like since that job, I have not paid for a flight. I haven't paid.
All that built
and
up.
And not only that, because also now I have businesses and stuff like that. Yeah. And so even with just like my e-commerce stuff and stuff like that, I would spend like $20,000-$30,000 a month off inventory, and then I'm getting like 3-4 times the points off that. And I'm getting 120,000 points per month. Oh. And then not to mention, like, you know, the traveling that I'm doing, I'm getting 5 times points off my American Express card. And if I am paying for hotels and stuff like that, you know, and it is sometimes I will pay for it. I'm like, it makes more sense for me to pay for this and use my points. I do that. I'm getting 5 times points, like $200-$300 for a flight. I'm not using my points for that. Like, I'd rather just pay for that and get 5 times the points and stuff like that. So I guess I kind of lied when I said I ain't paid for it, but I ain't had to pay for it with that. But yeah, it was just like, I was really like, I think I probably got like close to 1 million Hilton points right now.
Jesus.
And so like I literally like even today, I literally bought the cheapest room. They upgraded me to the best room they got. So I went from upgrading from like a room that was like $200 per night to a room that's like $800 per night. Cause I'm I'm like a diamond member, and you automatically get upgrades. Yeah, you always get an upgrade. So now like traveling, I don't really spend money on that. Like I get upgrade. I've never in my life bought a first class ticket, but I always manage to get upgrade to first class. Like I
did not know that. Like, yeah, bro. So when you reward, like people look at it like, oh man, you shouldn't do the reward points because then you just end up paying more. But you getting all these benefits.
Yeah, like if you travel, like bro, like my trip to Cabo,
that part
$0. The hotel I'm staying at $4,000. Didn't pay 1 penny. The flights I got. Didn't pay 1 penny for it. Whole trip free off points.
Damn. That's hard.
Yeah, bro.
I started swiping that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like, especially you got business expenses, like, especially people that be like running ads and stuff like that. American Express Gold Card, get 4 times the points.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. It's tax season, and we're all a bit tired of numbers. But here's one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now here's a good number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it. Guaranteed. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
And you got people that be spending 10, 15, 20, 100 grand a month on ads.
Yeah.
That's that's $500,000 points right there.
Right back.
That, bro, I'm telling you, the credit card game is you got to be able to pay it off though. So that's what a lot of so the American Express Platinum and the Gold cards, those are charge cards. So you do have to pay them off, or they're gonna hit you with like a nasty interest rate. So that is a downfall. You got to really be financially smart with it, because they'll definitely hit you. And the annual fees are pretty expensive too. I think for like my business platinum, like $700. So, but the perks you get is crazy.
If you getting
before the statement thing,
for sure.
If you get them shits, like you said, you getting hotel rooms for free and all that. That 700 is small and contain.
Oh no, so that ain't even including that. So all right, so let's say for instance my platinum business. I actually prefer the personal one, but it's just like I spend way more money. Like on my platinum card right now, I can spend up to $150 in one transaction. Like I can go buy a card on that card, swipe it, and pay it off. Like that's the thing I love about the American Express, like the platinum cards and charge card. Like it goes based on your spending habits, so it can increase one time or it can decrease, but it's really dope. Like it's really dope. So
credit card gym.
Yeah, because like I know for my American Express card, you get a $200 credit. That's $500 right there. You get global entry, which is or TSA. That's $85. So that's $285. Yeah, you get it for free.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you get clear
each
year. So yeah, you get clear. Clear is like $179.
Yeah, no, that's
that's another $200.
How
so
fast does clear gets you through the airport? Like,
you get there fast, bro.
Bro, I go to the Atlanta airport like 45 minutes from my flight and still make it on time. And if y'all know Atlanta,
you living dangerous, my boy.
Exactly, bro. And I
was like, damn, it's not long.
Exactly, and I get to clear and all that.
45 minutes.
45 minutes for, and I'm still on the plane.
Hey, that's worth
something
by itself.
Exactly. And then you got like the Centurion Lounge, and then with my card, like, cause it's the business card, I get $200 Dell credit, so I go spend $200 per year at Dell. I be buying all types of shit. Yeah, all that. $200. Then Indeed, if you're trying to hire people and stuff like that, they give you $100 credit for Indeed. Then they give you a $10 credit per month for your phone, internet bill and stuff like that. They give you $10 per month for that. I'm probably missing a couple more perks too. Like then you get like asset, like when you start really making money and stuff like that, you get discounts on private jets and stuff like that. So it's bro, it's nice. The perks are nice.
Perks of having good credit.
Yeah, exactly. And crazy thing about it, bro, you would be surprised, bro. I know people that was getting approved for this card like at 675s and 660s and stuff like that. Probably not now because of COVID. They a little bit more stricter and stuff like that. Because I ain't gonna lie, they wouldn't approve me for them motherfuckers for nothing. Like I just got approved for it like 4 or 5 months ago. Like they wouldn't, like, and it's the business one. They wouldn't, bro. They would not give it to me at all. And I'm just like, bro, like, y'all, what was your point? But now though, like, I think like the second one I had, I could spend up to 150 grand in one transaction. So using OPM.
Say Tay, who palm you had degrees? Who palm you had degrees? Hey baby, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that.
Oh man, bro, it was really just like learning the system, bro. Like I probably have like 50 credit cards. Like my wallet right now, only credit cards.
Did you say
like
50 credit cards?
Yeah, I keep my American Express, the Platinum. I keep the gold. I used to have 2 golds. It's in there. Yeah, and then my 2 Chase credit cards. Like I only keep credit cards.
Credit card.
Yeah, credit card. Not even debit, baby.
Because you know, like why would I spend my money?
I seen that video that dude had mentioned that. Like it makes sense. If somebody steal your debit card and run up a bunch of transactions,
bro, they not getting money.
They don't do about it.
I kid you not, dog. Like check this out. Whenever you get like you report fraud and stuff in your credit card, bro, they gonna go fight for their money. Yo, I don't give a fuck. That's your money, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? That's just like like somebody lost money. Like, what? That's your money. Like, I hope you find it. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm good.
But when they lost your money, it's you ready to fight.
Yeah, it's a whole different
I'm
situation.
ready to fight, nigga. That's my money. Like, what you mean you lost my money? So that's why it is with banks too. And me personally, I'm always use OPM. I don't care what I'm doing.
Heck yeah.
I got a question.
What you got, Kelly? Because I want to ask about the e-commerce.
So how is it whenever you go back to Mississippi? Is it a different atmosphere? Do you go back in the flashy car? What is it like?
Did you take the McCarran back and go flex on niggas? I know you took it back to Mississippi. No,
bro. When I go back home, I go see my family. I get out and go. Like I go probably see a handful of not 2 people. I go back like that was high school friends, and I go hang out with them. And so my thing is okay. So I'm kind of hit on the friend aspect of things. So like, kind of like going like in high school and stuff like that. I played sports and stuff like that, but I wanted to say I had a lot of friends. I had like people I was like cool, social and stuff like that. But it's only like 2, maybe 3 people that I actually still kind of keep in touch with that. And a lot of them, like a lot of their friends, stuff like that, like drug dealers, scammers, and shit like that. And so back at home, the police officer know who the drug dealers, they know who it is. So they
especially that little town
exactly.
shit.
They know who it is. And so like, and I really respect my friends out there because like if they're like, hey, I'm with such and such, probably ain't the best time to be around. But I'm finna leave from him. I'm gonna be at the crib, pull up. And so like, I really respect that about like my friends back at home and stuff like that because they know like not to put me in a situation like that that could probably end up like fucking me up because they know like they know everything that's doing it. But as far as family and stuff like that, like I have a really supportive family for the most part. Like I go back home like, oh, I'm so proud of you. Like my mama just kind of found out how much money. She don't even really know how much money, but she just kind of recently started to feel like, all right, this nigga doing a little too much. Like what you doing and stuff like that. So yeah, it's it's really like it's always a joy. Like I don't really like going back home and stuff like that. All right, because I mean it's always only been me and my mom and I guess my great aunt who I call my grandma. So it's always just kind of been us and stuff like that. So it's kind of like I'm always like I've always been the only child, so it's like I'm used to being by myself and stuff like that. So I mostly just like fly my mom out to Dallas or wherever case may be and stuff like that. But when I go back home, like, oh, Tay, we miss you. Like, how everything been? Like, it's always a good feeling, it's a good atmosphere. So it's always good. At least it ain't like no crazy shit. Like them trying to, you know how you have some family members. They'll say little slick shit.
Let me hold 100. Let me hold 100 off you.
Yeah, so I don't do that.
You know, I used to hold you when you was a boy.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I pay my grandma bills and shit like that.
Pulling up old shit that you ain't had nothing to do with.
Let me get $50.
Did anybody tell you to cut my hair, nigga? You wanted to do that shit.
And then you be like, nigga, you used to push my line back. I don't even fuck with you.
Yeah, so I don't deal with it. I mean, like my outside cousins and stuff like that. They're probably like, oh, like, but it ain't never nothing crazy. And like, hey, give me $20. All right, here you go, man. Like, but ain't
trying to hit you, hey, man, let me hold too bad.
Yeah, nah, it ain't never been nothing crazy like that. And then like my great aunt, who I consider my grandma, I pay her bills. So it's like, it ain't nothing she really gonna ask for. I pay your bills. What you need? You like, what else you need?
Yeah, that's
Take
fair.
your money and do what you want to do.
That's
but
fair.
Yeah, it's really all love when I go back home though.
That's dope.
Man, one of the last things I wanted to get into with you, bro. You mentioned it a little bit earlier, the e-commerce stuff, right? So I know you done had all us going crazy with the Walmart automation and the Amazon automation. I remember whenever I seen it, you posted on your story, I was like, what the hell is he doing? Like, what is this? Like, can you talk about what Walmart automation and Amazon automation is? Like, how that work?
Yeah, bro. Basically, man, it's really so fucking simple. It's just the operations that's behind it. So me personally, I don't run my store. Austin, I'm actually run my store, but it's under my company name, TMP Commerce, whatever. But basically, man, at a basic level concept, you're just buying products at a low price and selling it. Like, they got contracts with like these wholesalers and stuff like that. So they're actually buying a product. Like, say for instance, like these glasses or something like this. Like, this glass probably like, let's say $3. But they'll probably buy like a bulk of more of 100 for 25 cents each one. So it's like a high volume type of thing. So like the more money you make is based on like the products and stuff like that. And the products is, you know, I can't really tell you how the products. I was gonna say, but you know, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised on what you can make money off of and stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically what it is. You getting something that pretty much what every other company is doing. And then the real thing about it is like when you on like Walmart, Amazon, stuff like that, you don't have to pay for advertisement because these people are going here and search for these items like every day. So you cut money off advertisement as well too. So it's just like boom, and you get it for cheaper as well. So.
Oh, so like whenever I go on Amazon and like I'm clicking a product and they like telling me a certain carrier or something like that or a store or something like that's who
that's the seller.
That's you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Okay. So
yeah, when you buying all this stuff, that case and stuff like that, you're buying it from somebody.
Yeah,
you're buying somebody that
Amazon's not selling it.
Actual store.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Amazon just have the platform because they know everyone's going there, and you just pay them a certain commission fee to host your items on there.
See, I didn't know that. I always wondered how that worked because I heard like Walmart automation, like Amazon automation and stuff, and I was just like, what are they doing?
Yeah. This was Dawson. Dawson don't like the word automation because it's like it's automated for us,
but it's not for him. Like,
but for him,
making deals and buying
bro. For him, it's a lot of goddamn work. Like, man, payroll for them was high six figures.
I can imagine because I think I heard you say before like the entry you like need a minimum of like 10K to get into that, right? 50?
I think it's like 30 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I remember when I was looking at it.
Yeah, it was 50 at one point. It was 50 at one point. Yeah, but it's like, but that's the thing. Like they kind of figured it out like to a T now and stuff like that. So it's like, all right, now we ain't spending as much money and stuff like that. They got the warehouses because like a lot of people whenever they doing like Amazon and stuff like that, they actually ship their products to Amazon warehouses. Amazon is selling and stuff like that, but they actually have their own warehouse as well as their own return warehouses. So whenever a product is like shipped out and if it's returned or for a defect or something like that, it don't go to your front door or anything like that. It actually goes to their return warehouse and they send it back to the manufacturer, manufacturer and stuff like that. You get a refund for it and stuff like that. So, I mean, I love the money. It's easy. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, probably I make like on average like $5-6 grand. I've had some months where I made like 20 grand, but like holiday season, yeah. So yeah, no, I love it. Like it's one thing about like the automation that I do kind of want is everybody kind of hear like the good things like, oh, he's making money. I'm gonna be real with you. Anything that's printing money like that, it's gonna be some problems. Yeah. So don't just think everything is all peaches and cream and stuff like that. It has been issues and stuff like that where we have to kind of resolve it. And you at the mercy of you at the mercy of you on a different platform. So it's just like, all right, man, we don't like the carrier you're using for shipment. We gonna suspend you. Like that shit like that.
You at their mercy.
Yeah, you at their mercy. So you really have to follow those terms and policies to a T. And that's why I kind of like, because I always kind of want to get into it, but I just don't trust people. Like I don't trust sending a random person I see on the internet advertising lifestyle marketing to get into this, because it's just like, oh, like, nigga, I ain't dumb. And it's just like they won't do your shit. Like they won't really just abide by the terms and stuff like that. And stuff like that, you got to really follow this shit by the T, because that kick you off their platform. Walmart for sure, but Amazon, they're a little bit more mature. Walmart, they're kind of younger and stuff like that, so they're still trying to figure everything out. But Amazon is here to stay. Walmart is too, but they still working out a lot of kinks and stuff.
Got you.
Man, so, all right, y'all. Now, this is a bit petty. But
I already know you're going to.
This is a bit petty, but I do want to bring it up, right? Because I think Jalen or Kelly had mentioned it that you saved Twitter. All right, tell you, man. Let me know the reasoning and just the whole course of action behind the exposition of Brandon Jones, right? I don't think we've ever actually addressed it as BWR. I know probably before, but a previous guest of ours was outed for shady practices. But I tell you, actually, on the internet. And it was a whole discourse behind it. I think Twitter was up in arms about it. Shit, niggas still tweeting about that shit, to be honest.
I think somebody just tweeted about it like a week ago.
Yeah. What was the whole thing with that, bro?
Like y'all went to like the real raw truth.
Hey, fuck it. Say the truth.
I know the Welp Twitter world wants to hear it. LLC Twitter needs it.
And in all honesty, like, cause like I'm a real prideful about my name, and like he kind of he associated himself with us. We associated with ourselves with him as well too, and so LLC Twitter is what they group us as. And it's just like, oh, they all run together and stuff like that, and so like. I felt played, and also just like it was a play on my name as well too. Cause like, oh, y'all all hang out together. Well, no. I don't hang out with him. I've met with him once in Atlanta when everybody was there. So and it was just that. And it was also just a simple fact of like it was like a lot of people like hitting us, like me directly for sure, hitting me up in deals like, hey, bro, like I sent them this much money. Like I ain't heard from him. Keep giving me excuses. And so in my head, I'm just like. Nigga, what? Like, not this nigga. Like, you know, like, cause in my head, like, yeah, cause that's what I'm saying. Like, it didn't make sense. It was just like, so and all these people, and then like people saying like, oh yeah, he was like DMing me talking about like, let me flip your money. So I'm like, why would a nigga that got 9 figures like
DM you about that shit?
And so in my head too, also this is like when I'm kind of starting to like actually start making money. Like I hadn't just really like had the type of money I had, but I had a decent amount of money. And so I couldn't really like imagine what 9 figures really is, and I started thinking, I was like, nigga, this Grant Cardone and fucking not even Rick Ross, like Rick Ross like 30-40 mil or some shit like that, and I'm looking at this nigga lifestyle, I'm looking at Grant Cardone, I'm looking at like all the people that got jets and shit, I'm like,
don't add up.
What the fuck is this money? Like, you know what I mean?
The math ain't mathing.
Yeah, so people started kind of hitting me up, and like I was like, all right, bro, this is way too many people. Like, yeah, it got to the point, I think I calculated, like, damn near close to $500,000. Like, that ass. Like, I probably had calculated, like, close to that. Probably, like, 400.
People that reached out to you.
Yeah, like, money they gave to them and stuff like that. And so I was like, all right, so it's quite obviously either, like, he's, like, just scamming people on purpose, or he got fucked in the deal and couldn't pay people and trying to get people to run around. But it's still in my head, like, you got 9 figures, just pay people out of your pocket. So I started like really just kind of doing my research. So yeah, so I just started trying to do my research and stuff like that. And I was just like, I'm looking like, cause the only thing that kept sticking was like the stock market. I was like, man, nigga done showed the stock market. Like I done seen his portfolio. Like you can't fake that. Like it's on iPhone now. So me being the researcher I am, I just started like researching shit. And I saw it. I was like, bro, this nigga been faking it. Once I found out the portfolio was fake, I was like, oh, this nigga been lying for sure. And I just started looking at everything. I was like, oh, all this shit started to make sense. And so it was just like, I mean, I got to say something. Like, I can't, you know, because at that point, like, if I don't say nothing, you feel like a fuck nigga. Yeah, like, I'm kind of like the person, I'm enabling him to do that. And then he is attaching himself, like, I'm not going to name people, but he is attaching himself to, like, a lot of people, a lot of prominent people with great names that's in that space and taking advantage of like, you know, these people like platforms and stuff like that to get people to buy into his image and stuff like that. And so it was just really like, it was just kind of like a fucked up situation. Like, and I mean, I ain't even do it. Like, and a lot of people, oh, like, you know, you now the king. I'm like, bro, I didn't do that shit. I don't even do it. Like, first off, I ain't even LLC Twitter. I'm S Corp Twitter. Talk
that shit.
But yeah, but it was just like, this shit was stupid. I don't know. It was just kind of one of the things I just felt like, because I mean, my type of person, like, I'm really like, I'm a confrontational type of person. Like, if I feel like something's kind of done wrong or something like that, I'm gonna say something about it, like, to your face, social media, where the case may be. I mean, because at that point in time, like, it ain't like I'm like, hey, bro, like, you were fucking niggas, like, what you needed. Like, nah, it's 20, 30, 40, like, 40 people that you fucking over. So at this point, it's like, it's you, and you get these people off social media through the use of our like content, through the use of our platforms and stuff like that. So where it's happening at, I feel like that's where it should have been addressed at. Like, it would have been a different thing if like something else would have happened. I was like, hey, bro, like, I'm hearing like, what's up with this? Like, come to you as a man and like ask you about the situation. But it was like, you was using our platform to make money and scam people. So yeah,
real shit.
So yeah, that was really it with that one.
I just know that shit had broke the internet. I just wanted to ask about it.
Yeah, bro. People had made like articles on it and YouTube videos. Like somebody, I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, I was like, It's just crazy. Yeah, nigga made a YouTube video on it. Yeah.
So I know we gotta get ready for dinner, man. It's almost 10 o'clock, so we can get into this last section, last question. I'll let you ask because you're closer to the mic.
All right, cool deal. So Tay, my man, I know we done went over a lot today. But what is one personal finance tip or principle that you would like to lead the people with that you live by?
Is it don't buy the belt?
Don't buy the belt.
That's one of them. But really live within your means. Like that's for me, live within your means. Cause like it's real, especially like in social media and stuff like that. You have people, and Andre kind of talked about it too. Like, you know, is it fraud or are you frugal or are you fraud?
Yeah.
And so like that's really like a real thing. Cause like you have people that like, bro, I was so shocked about this. People really go broke to go look good on social media and stuff like this. Like, I know y'all probably seen on social media when people was going on like these fake jet trips.
Bro, that shit bust my head.
And they was taking pictures and stuff like that.
What?
Like,
They go on
fake private jets?
Yeah.
They just go to the
studio.
It's a whole studio.
Like, nigga, they got a fake plane. And in the plane, they got like fake windows that look like you on a jet.
Yeah, just so
and
you
like
take a
private
picture
jet. And just so you can take a picture and put it on Instagram. So yeah, like people,
bro. Bro,
it's LA.
Ass. And niggas
LA.
pay for it.
Yeah.
They pay to go to the studio to do this.
Yeah.
Wait, you pay for that service?
Yes.
Pay for that.
Y'all.
So that's the life of social media. And so that's the thing, bro. You don't realize like people don't like you have people that's really like going broke to look good on social media. I was watching some video. This girl with $50,000 in debt to be an Instagram influencer so she can travel and take pictures and shit. And that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, bro, like y'all like people they be trying to really judge their life off social media and stuff like that, bro. You would be surprised. Like, say for instance, like the situation we just talked about, like everybody was like, damn, like I'm not doing enough for my life. Like what it whole time this thing was a fraud. You was trying to judge your life off this.
Off a lie.
Yeah. And so and a lot of people I was like, I'm not, bro, it's only really a handful of people like on social media that's really about what they talk about. Like it's only a handful of them. Cause I've met like a lot of people on Twitter and hung out with them. I was like, these motherfuckers lying. they cap. Like I done hung out with a few people and I was just like, all right, nigga, this ain't that what you was talking about on social media. And so it's really definitely when people get drunk and they get around you and stuff like that, you be like, nigga, you lying. Like, but yeah, it's just like people just really stop judging your life and stop basing your financial success off of what people doing in social media. Man, run your race. Whenever it's your time to do what you're gonna do, if it's meant for you to do, it's gonna happen. Like you see everybody talking about, and it's just a lot of money. I made $1 million a year. But how much did they actually spend? How much was actual profit? Yeah, what was the net? Like you know, you made $1 million, but it was only net 100,000. Still great money.
Yeah,
still great money. And also they gotta have money to spend that and stuff like that. But it's just like
it's a different
story. It's a big ass
Two
difference.
Stories. I made $1 million versus I made $100,000.
Exactly. Like especially like with this e-commerce and stuff like that, people get on social media. I made $40,000 this month. Nigga, only $3,000 a day is net.
Actual profit, yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like it's just like, bro, niggas be lying. Stop judging. I guarantee you, bro, it's literally only a handful of people that are really like straightforward and under with you on the internet. All that lifestyle marketing and stuff like that, bro, them cars be rented. Yeah. Not everybody, but them cars be rented, bro. Like them boats and stuff you be seeing people on, 20 people went in on that. That section they was in, 10 people went in on a $200 bottle, bro. You good. Run your race. I'm telling you. Like that's what I'm saying. Like y'all, like they be so fixated on this. Yeah, bro. Like, bro, I see it. 10 niggas on one bottle. God. At a club, $250. It's $25 a piece, bro. Like that. Life, it's not what it seems like, bro. I'm telling you, like it's the facade. Niggas be lying.
I'll never forget that shit that you. I think Zay put that up there. Some dudes that came in y'all section to take a picture with the bottles. I was like, yo, that's wild. Like,
when it was in Miami. They did
do that around this shit.
A nigga came to the section, took the bottle and left, nigga. You was watching. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And I went go get the bottle from him. He tried to kind of come at me. I'm like, nigga, this not even your shit.
We was just with the nigga that bought the shit.
Yo.
That's true.
But yeah, bro, like, I'm telling you, bro, people do anything for a flick on social media, bro.
That shit wild.
That's
It's just crazy, dog.
That validation.
It's wild, bro. Like, people would drive themselves and crazy for the validation of people they don't even give a fuck about them.
You know they exist.
Yeah. Imagine caring about somebody, and that's why I love TikTok too. Like, people I've never seen in my life be talking shit. I'd be like, hell yeah. And I entertain it. It's funny. But yeah, bro, that's really it. Stop looking at social media for validation, especially when it comes to personal finances. Motherfuckers be lying.
Message. Yes. Real shit. Well, Tay, brother, gotta let you know.
Let them know where they can follow you.
Yeah.
Plug in everything.
All right, bet. My social media is on Instagram is tayontech.io, and please be aware, I have a lot of fake pages, bro. I would never ever DM you asking for any type of money whatsoever. So tayontech.io. My Twitter is tayontech. My TikTok is tayontech, and my website is tayontech.io, which is the exact same as my Instagram.
Bet, man. Y'all tap in. Get me in tech, man. We gotta have to put that down in the show notes for everybody that's interested. And yeah, just gotta tell you thank you again, bro. Like I said, long overdue, highly anticipated, and not one to disappoint. This has definitely been one for the books.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me, man.
For sure, bro. And before we get out of here, y'all, we're gonna hop into a couple house cleaning items. Once again, y'all, thank you for listening. Leave that 5-star rating and review for your boys. We need to get this message out to the people, right? Subscribe.
Share it with your family and friends.
Write an actual review. I know you may think it take long. It take a few seconds, but it does a lot for us to continue to grow the show. If you've been listening week in and week out, just do us that one little favor. We be seeing it. We get tens of thousands of listeners on an episode, but y'all want to take a couple seconds to write a review, man.
But
what's
everybody
good?
that do write a review, we appreciate it.
Right. But y'all, that ain't, I'm on y'all ass. Write that shit. Bet. All right, niggas. What else we got for the people?
Hey, man, subscribe. Go to BWR Academy. You subscribe to our academy. You learn everything from financial investing to accountability, coaching, to
like some of the stuff that Tay was talking about, like with your 401k,
Roth IRA.
We got our guy Wes. He's a financial advisor in there.
We got everything from stock courses to crypto courses, so tap in with us.
Man, and on that note, y'all, this is Black Off on the Sun.
Check on my socks, see how they look, then I'm sliding out. When you start seeing your progression, you stop having doubts. And what's the point of having clout if you can't cash it out?
McDonald's has entered a Minecraft movie universe, and Grimace, Birdie, and Hamburglar just spawned as new collectibles as part of a Minecraft movie meal with your choice of Big Mac or 10-piece chicken McNuggets with spicy nether flame sauce.
Participate in McDonald's for a limited time. A Minecraft movie only in theaters.